Good afternoon. I'm back. I am back streaming some more Honkai Star Rail, and I'm still gonna build my homie up so we can get down to business. Okay.
It's your call. What kind of dance do you want this time? The threads of destiny, the seal of ill fate, descends. I'm not where it's going.
Let the enemy strike first.
What would you like to know? Again, ill tidings manifest.
Contain them.
Better to make no move than needs a little more heat.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Huh. Meaningless achievement. Ran a whole Nihility squad? Yo. Excuse me.
It's your call. What kind of dance do you... The threads of destiny aren't. The seal of ill fate descends.
Ready for another?
What would you like to know this? Again, the ill tidings manifest.
I'm honored by your presence, since you're already here. Why not have a meal?
Enemy target enough.
The threads of destiny aren't. The seal of ill fate descends.
Come in, I'll contain them.
What would you like to know this time? Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Enemy targets detect enough.
Where are you going?
Turn up the heat.
Retribution will find you. It's your call. What kind of dance do you want this time? Continue or remain in the dark. Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Let's add more seasoning.
Resistance is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
That's all you've got?
The seal of ill fate descends.
Better to make no move than wait for your turn up the heat.
Another journey begins.
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Damn. Damn.
Here, all yours.
Let the enemy strike first, and then take them by surprise. Needs a little more heat.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself. Time to mix things up.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
What would you like to... The seal of ill fate descends.
I'm honored by your presence since you're already here. Why not have a meal?
Resistance is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Memories are ever-changing. Beneath the silent waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall. This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Success.
Let's see if I can beat this motherfucker.
I've been waiting for you here for quite a while.
Night of Beauty. You're the one who stole Guyon, right? Hand it over. You have no idea how dangerous that cursed sword is.
Dangerous? In my humble opinion, the real danger is always the hand wielding the weapon. Please allow me to correct your statement. I never attempted to steal this weapon. As a Drilla's knight, I've sworn to live in poverty and possess only what is necessary.
What? What do you mean?
I agreed to assist Master Guyon in its escape from the Cienjo. As the person who pulled it from the stone monument, captivated by its beauty, I must not let it down. I couldn't stay in the arsenal to convince the craftsman, nor did I want to take the sword like a thief. That's why I left behind a small piece of evidence that pointed to my identity, in the hope of an open and honest conversation.
Whatever your reasons are, you're planning to take the cursed sword away from the Cienjo. Hand it over to me.
Back then, it was the beauty of Master Guyon that impressed me. So I willingly embarked on the journey to return the sword. But unfortunately, Master Guyon's homeland is no longer the ideal place for it to return to. As a Knight of Beauty, I must not abandon it halfway.
Oh no. He's completely captivated by the power of that cursed sword. That's what makes cursed swords so scary.
Captivated? No, I am touched by Master Guyon's flawless beauty. To be honest, I'm confused why none of you can understand this sword. This is quite heartrending. I've already made up my mind to take Master Guyon away from the Cienjo.
That cursed sword has messed with your ability to think. But I'll break you free from its grip. I'll shatter its illusion. And the sword itself.
Fair lady, if you're intent on taking away this person, this sword that is under my protection, please engage me with a fair duel according to knightly etiquette. As a representative of this duel, I, Argenti, challenge you. I swear on the spirit of chivalry, in front of Adrilla the Beauty, that I will represent Master Guyon in this duel. If I win, you will allow Master Guyon to leave the Cienjo with me. And if you best me, Miss Yunlei, I'll accept my defeat and turn Master Guyon over to you. Do you accept my challenge, Miss Yunlei?
Fine. Let's see whose desire is stronger. Your desire to take it away? Or my desire to hunt down all cursed swords? Show me what you've got. You're not going to use Guyan to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed day and
You're a real weirdo.
Let's add more seasoning.
Time to mix things up.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
You're fighting a gentleman. My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
How familiar.
Slice like a good brew. My friends, indulge yourself. How's this taste?
Thank you for your generosity.
Enough. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Rise to the challenge.
The Hillary gang!
Let's thy
Gang, gang!
Where are you going?
Needs a little more heat.
That's all you've got? Time to mix things up.
Ready for another?
bear witness. Order!
Another journey begins.
Let's add more seasoning.
Let the duel commence. Press!
It's just a tweener massage.
Is that... Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Slice like a good brew. My friends, indulge yourself. The flesh.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Gang, gang!
Behold, this symbol of pure beauty. You're fighting a gentleman.
How's this taste?
Thanks for the support. I'll contain them.
Pledge thy loyalty.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Rise to the challenge, my gallant friend. Put forth all your might.
How familiar. waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Let the enemy strike. Turn up the heat.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Rise to the challenge. Time to mix things up.
Thank you for your generosity.
You bitch! Motherfucker!
Where are you going? Rise to the challenge.
Better to make no move than wait.
Bear witness. To honor. Let the duel commence.
So, how's this taste?
Thank you for your generosity.
Nice like a good brew, my friends.
Oh, this is gonna be a rough one. This is going to be a fucking rough one.
Familiar.
Well, I lost my boy. And god damn, I lost Acreon.
You're fighting a gentleman. My gallant friend.
And that's death.
Might, if I could do it all again.
I'm running that back.
You're not going to use Guyen to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed.
You're a real weirdo. Secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Another journey begins. Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Let the enemy turn up the heat.
Let's kick things off with you.
Let the duel commence. My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself.
The flesh
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Time to mix things up.
Thank you for your generosity.
Enough.
My back.
Let's thy Bear witness. To honor.
I'll contain them.
Rise to the challenge. Arrived. How's this taste?
Thanks for the support.
You're fighting a gentleman.
I'm honored by
And that's what I was waiting on.
Why not have a meal?
It's nothing.
Did you come here of your own? Where are you going?
Enemy targets detected. Oh,
Rise to the challenge.
Netmarkers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That's all you've got? Nice like a good my friends. Indulge yourself.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dusk's ring, it too shall fall.
My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
So, you in the mood for another beat?
Behold, this symbol of pure beauty.
Yep. That's a restart. That is a fucking restart. Give me 1 second, stream.
You're not going to use Guyan to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed day and night.
You're a real weirdo.
Oh, Lord.
Rise to the challenge.
Needs a little more heat.
A flesh wound.
You've arrived, huh? Step up, let's see it.
You're fighting a gentleman. My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
Nice like a good brew. Full-bodied as my friends. Indulge yourself. How's this taste?
Don't worry, it's just a
Commencing
scrape.
support. I'll contain them.
Pledge thy loyalty.
Not good. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Another journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Let's add more seasoning. I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Behold, this symbol of pure beauty.
Enough.
Half the work is already done. Consistent, fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Let the enemy strike first, and then take them by surprise. Needs a little more heat.
Let the duel commence.
Oh, you did it again.
Departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Ready for another?
You've arrived, huh? It's time to mix things up.
Thank you for your generosity.
My challenge, friend. Put forth all your might.
Where are you going?
Better to make.
Bear witness. To honor. You're fighting a gentleman.
Oh! Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Nice like a good brew. Full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourself. How's this taste?
Thank you for your generosity.
Pledge thy loyalty.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
My challenge, friend. Put forth all your might.
Enemy targets detected. Is that...
Another journey begins. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Rise to the challenge.
Let the enemy strike first, and then let's add more seasoning.
My challenge, friend. Put forth all your might.
So, another beating? Time to mix things up.
Thanks for the support. Inputting commands. Whoa.
Rise to the challenge.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Half the work is all. Where are you going?
Better to make no...
Enough.
Behold, this symbol of pure beauty. Let the duel commence.
You've arrived, huh? Step up, let's see ya. Nice like a good brew. Full buck, my friends. Indulge yourself.
I weep for the departed.
Just trying to make sure Argenian will get attack buff and the barrier protect his ass, and it's actually working out in my fucking favor.
So, Yin, how's this taste?
Thank you for your generosity.
Confess.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
My gallant friend, put forth all your might. For chivalry.
Thank you. Fuck. Whew. It's over.
I've lost. According to the rules of a knight's duel, I should keep my promise and hand over the sword to you. But before I do that, I hope that you, as the winner, might have the mercy and listen to Master Guyon's past experiences.
This sword has been cursed since the day it was forged. Place it in front of me, and let me destroy it.
Do what she says, Knight.
But
You've done so much for me already. It's time for me to face her alone. I'm weary of fighting. I just want to share my past with you. To explain why I wanted to escape. After that, I'll leave my destiny in your hands. Are you afraid to witness my past, little girl?
Afraid? Well, you do have a different aura from other cursed swords. But you're just trying to use my curiosity to lure me in.
Well, you know best that a single touch won't snatch away anyone's sanity.
Fine. Show me your past.
It's already impossible to contact the main Cloud Knight forces. What awaits me will be a long and lonely war.
Follow me.
Is this your memory?
It's so cold here. I didn't feel it when I was in the thick of battle. But now it's freezing me to the bone. You're indeed a masterpiece from the Xianzhou Juming. If you hadn't taken control of my body, I probably would have been decapitated in that fight.
Quiet and stay alert. Boris and the Wolf Troopers never give up the hunt.
Hey, just relax a bit. It's been over 300 days since we were both stranded on this planet. The transmitter never rings, so I guess we can't count on that anymore. The people on this planet still use beasts to pull their carts. Obviously, there's no way they can help us fix the star skiff. Looks like we're stranded on this forsaken planet for the rest of our lives.
The rest of the Cienzo natives' life could be terribly long. Are you feeling any desperation? All by yourself in this hostile world?
Yeah, a bit. Perhaps.
When things get too rough for you to handle, just leave everything to me. No need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, sure. If I really can't handle things anymore, I'll leave my body to you. But now is not the time.
Do you really think you can oppose an entire Borison army with your limited skills? What are you holding out for?
It's true that I'm stranded here, but it seems like that Borison pack is in the same boat. By the way, Guyan, do you know what a seed is? A seed may seem insignificant, but with careful cultivation and time, it can grow into a huge, unwavering tree. You said that the rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. You're right. That's why I intend to plant a seed named Resistance here, and nurture it for the rest of my life. I want to show the people of this land how to defend themselves against those monsters. I can already see the seed in the eyes of those people.
You really think you can do it? Why not just give me control, and we can revel in the bloodbath together?
What was the memory I just saw?
It was a memory of me and a Cloud Knight, stranded on an unfamiliar planet. We crash-landed on a planet occupied by Borison. Just the two of us.
I can feel that it was a lonely war.
young people in the village.
They died. They died for you. They died because of your big promises. Promising them a life free from the Borisin. I tasted their despair before death. They didn't see it coming. And neither will you.
I can't stay here. Let's move on to the next village.
Why? What's the point? You and your sorry excuse for an army have been fighting for over 3 decades, and you haven't won a single battle. What you're sowing is not resistance, but despair. This world is hopeless. It's completely infested with packs of Borisin. You've seen their numbers, and you know their methods. And those commoners you've put your hopes in. They just kneel down and worship the monsters devouring their children and families, calling them their Beastmasters. You beheaded one of the Beastmasters for their sake, but they turned on you because they were scared of the Borisin taking revenge. You remember all that, right?
I do. I remember my first death. The Borisin cut off my head. But I also remember that if it weren't for a brave youngster who risked his neck to reattach my head and give me a proper burial, I would have disappeared completely. I remember everything the people did for me. I left food at the entrance of my cave, fixed my fur coat, and some even joined my resistance. The rest of the Senjo native's life is still terribly long. There will be new youngsters who will stand beside me in battle. Time is on our side.
You said it was a lonely war. No. It wasn't a war filled with loneliness, but with despair. So much despair that I don't want to ever taste it again.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going, Your Highness?
I'm returning to my homeland. A distant place beyond the sky. I'm not coming back.
But what should we do with you gone? What if those wolf demons show up again?
They won't, my child. You've wiped out the last of them. But before I go, I need you to do one thing for me. Even though the wolf demons are gone, new monsters will appear in this world. Soon, the demon will appear, donning golden branches and knowing only bloodshed. However, fear not, my children. I'm entrusting you with this sword that's been with me in countless battles. Use the skills I've taught you over the years, and you'll surely defeat that last demon. But that's not all. I need you to construct a stone monument for me. It must be large and sturdy enough to seal the remains of that demon forever. This is a debt you owe me, and you must fulfill it. Do you understand?
You lied to them. And you lied to me, too.
Oh?
You promised that you'd give your body to me when you couldn't handle things anymore.
Well, this Senjo native's life has finally come to an end, my old friend. How about one last chance for revenge? Come and bid me farewell for the final time.
he had long since come to some understanding. I could sense a mix of intricate emotions flowing out. It wasn't bloodlust, or anger, or fear. What he had left for you was hope.
They've learned how to fight monsters. But there's still one last monster lingering in the world. Kill it, my old friend. He left me there without ever looking back.
Thank you, my old friend. Heliobi can taste human emotions. How do my emotions taste? My old friend.
A hint of bitter compassion and a touch of scalding courage. Your heart's deepest desire is to end war once and for all. Now, the war is finally over. Can you hear? Even though you can't hear me anymore, my old friend, I'll do everything I can to bring an end to all conflicts in this world.
So, this is the past of the Kalevalan people's Sword of Heroes? You helped the people of that world bring an end to war?
No, I did not. I am a weapon, and I only became the cause of more conflicts. Countless monarchs of Kalevala saw me as a symbol of kingship endowed by nature, and they waged wars in order to possess me. I grew tired of their wicked intentions. I didn't want to kill for anyone anymore. So I returned to the stone monument where my master was buried. And since then, no one was able to remove me from it.
But you allowed Argenti to take you away?
Because even after all this time, I still wanted my master to come home. During the sword gifting ceremony, I felt anguish when I learned that I would be handed over to the most skilled swordmaster and once again become a tool for killing. My master had engraved his deepest desire into my blade. End war. As a weapon, my purpose was predetermined from the start. I had to become a deadly sword that would relentlessly hack and kill. But once I fulfilled my mission, would I have the right to choose my own destiny like he did? So, I asked the Knight of Beauty to help me break free from this never-ending cycle of bloodshed.
These thousands of years have naturally turned into memories of mine. I think I understand the beauty the knight was talking about now.
I don't want to be a sword that brings death. My war ended long ago. The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
I've told you everything about my experience.
Damn, that's fucking deep.
Now, I'm sure that Miss Yoon Lee is as moved by the sword's flawless beauty as I was back then.
Even though I had heard the legends of this sword from the delegation, delving into its memories was still fascinating. Yun Li, I trust Gu Yin's experiences have changed your mind.
That's why Grandpa hid it from me. So I wouldn't make a hasty decision. I always thought a cursed sword infused with a heliobus would only bring rage and slaughter. I never thought someone could leave behind the desire to end war, and even change the nature of the cursed sword. My position was too extreme. Gu Yun is truly a sword of heroes. I apologize to all of you for my behavior. I'm sorry.
Now that we've proven Miss Yun Li's innocence and found the sword, should we now return it to the arsenal?
No. I'm still going to melt down this sword. I've heard your true desires, Gu Yun. I can sense that you're tired of being a sword. Constantly serving new masters and fighting battles you no longer want to be part of. Right?
But being a sword is my destiny. I'm doomed to serve some master and fight battles endlessly. Can the wind choose to stop blowing? Can a cloud choose to stop drifting? No. It's the same for me. A creation with a predetermined destiny.
That's not true, Gu Yun. That nameless swordmaster shaped his own destiny. So you can too.
I just can't picture my destiny being anything other than that of a sword.
Do you remember when you stood alone in front of the swordmaster's stone monument? People admired you because you carried the memories of the hero. You are no longer a sword. You were a memorial.
Later, as I became worn and weathered, the gentle wind would pass through the hollows of my body, creating melodic tones that echoed in the distant mountains. I became a musical instrument then. I miss those times.
Can a creation become what it wants to be? The answer is yes. I'll grant your wish, Gu Yun, and transform you into something different.
Something different?
But this is the price for the war dance. If the Kalevalan delegation finds out... Please, say something, General Huai Yin.
Well, my granddaughter has always been stubborn. Are you really sure about this, Yun Li?
What do you all think?
Fulfilling Master Gu Yin's wishes is the reason I came to the Xianzhou. With the driller's blessing, you could turn Master Gu Yin into a plow. But as long as it fulfills his wish to end war, I support it fully.
Then, I'll leave it to you, Yun Li.
It's been an honor getting to know you like this.
The honor is mine. Thank you, Yun Li.
While a long face, my child. Are you feeling regret, perhaps? You were completely determined when melting down the sword. So, why the sudden change of heart?
Grandpa, I melted down the prize for the war dance. How are you going to explain this to the lawful?
Oh? Am I hearing right? This little girl is worried about her grandpa. Didn't see that coming.
If only I'd talked to you from the beginning, Grandpa. Maybe things wouldn't have escalated like this. But at least Guyen got what it wanted. I have no regrets there.
When it comes to swords, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. So, are you planning to continue melting down the rest of Hong Guang's swords?
Guyen is unique. But the other cursed swords are still too dangerous for anyone to handle. But maybe I'll try to be more patient next time.
Be more patient. Well said. Remember what you learned today, because there will be many more situations in the future that will require you to be more patient.
Understood. But what about the prize?
Well, ever since you showed up at the ceremony, I had a hunch. So I prepared another sword as a backup plan. And don't worry, this one has nothing to do with Heliobi.
That's perfect.
By the way, the ambassador from Kalevala and that knight went to Arum Alley. They're looking for a spot to honor the hero. Why don't we go take a look together?
Oh, General Huayan. What brings you here?
Well, my granddaughter was inspired by the heroic legends told by the Mieka Kibesa, so she dragged me here to take a look.
I come from a long line of Kalevala monument keepers. For generations, my family has guarded the stone monument left behind by the nameless hero. Over the centuries, a golden tree sprouted from under the monument. And its branches have never withered. We Kalevalans see it as proof of the hero's existence. Before leaving Kalevala, I took a branch from that golden tree, hoping to plant it here to represent the hero returning to his homeland.
That sounds good. We Xianzhou people don't make coffins or set up memorials, so I'm sure he would be happy to rest here where life is bustling.
The hero had asked our ancestors to carve something into the monument, so I made a copy of it too. While the inscription is pretty worn with age, perhaps you can still make out some of it.
I have drifted far from my homeland and am on the brink of death. Yet, I take solace in having honorably fulfilled my duties. Should you feel compassion for me, kind traveler, please take a handful of soil hence and bring it back to the law room. Mr. Pavo, I wonder if that hero ever left a name in your history.
I apologize, but the hero's epic battles happened long ago, and he did not leave any name for us to call him. But in our mythology, he came from the heavens, and so we call him the Cloud Knight.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
Now, you can also rest here, Guyan.
As a punishment for being an accomplice in this theft, General Huayan assigned me to guard this golden sapling, to recite the story of the hero and this legendary sword to passers-by. This is not a punishment at all, and I gladly accepted it. Spreading the message of beauty to the Xianzhou residents is exactly what I desire. However, I plan to leave the Xianzhou soon and continue my travels. May our paths cross again in the vast cosmos, my dear friend.
I'm feeling a bit emotional. I'd like to stay here for a while. Thank you for your guidance. I'm truly grateful. By any chance, would you be interested in taking sword lessons with me? Like March?
Phew.
Feeling of relaxation. It's so nice. Ever since I stepped into the spotlight, I have especially treasured peaceful moments like this. Thank you. I hope the next time I come, I won't disturb anyone. From this angle, I can see a brilliant river of stars. It's mesmerizing. When I was younger, I didn't know what weariness was. Even at night, I was restless. I'd always drag my brother along to count the stars. The more stars I counted, the more energetic I got. Whenever that happened, my brother would hum a lullaby for me. Halfway through the song, I would already be asleep. Days of youth are fleeting. Those shining memories are gifts of growing up, and they deserve to be treasured forever.
Great! You're here. It's a secret. And it's a good thing I got here so fast. Otherwise, you would have missed the fireworks I prepared. Ugh, I'm not that big of a baddie, you know. Although I've made quite a few mutually assured destruction buttons, it's not like I'm going to blow up everything I see. Gray hair, don't be so nervous. I took a mutually assured destruction button and repurposed it into a sky full of sparkles button. I really wanted to give you an epic fireworks show. I tested it so many times just to make sure. And now that I finally boarded the express, it doesn't even work. Let's light them up. Look! Wait, hold up. Maybe proceed? The Matrix of Prescience has reconstructed your past. Before you is a space generated from the memories and items you provided as raw materials. Are you okay, Miss March? I'm good. Everything seems normal. You have a strong constitution. Most individuals feel nauseous after being presented with a dizzying excess of information provided by the Matrix. I must be seeing things. Why are there two Fushens here? Your eyes are working just fine. One of the Fushwens is a projection of me which allows us to communicate with each other at all times. The other Fushuen indicates that I existed during this part of your experience. What experience is this? It looks like the healer's market. Unless I'm mistaken, this must be the time we broke into the Alchemy Commission. Really? That can't be right. I remember there were lots of Cloud Knights in the plaza. Well, this is just a Matrix inference, remember? Distortions are possible. Although the scale of this distortion is surprising. Try communicating with the Fushuen you see over there. We should hear what the Master Diviner has to say. Miss Fushuen, is that you? If we want to resolve the Stellaron crisis, we must refine the question. What is the crux of the problem? Generally, it is believed that when one seizes on the crux of a problem, the problem will split open like bamboo on the edge of a knife. Nobody could have foreseen the catalyzing effect of the Stellaron on the ambrosial arbor. As the ancient said, blessings bring about misfortune and vice versa. Nature has its own algorithm, and it is precisely when fate wins betwixt blessing and misfortune that I, a Master Diviner of masterful proportions, am called on to... What the heck is she talking about? Master Diviner, did you actually say that at the time? I can't remember. It would appear that in Miss March's estimation, I am somewhat of a blabbermouth. No, I've always seen you as a masterful Master Diviner. Despite the obvious distortions in this experience, the base materials from which it is composed are taken from your actual memory. There is no falsehood here. In other words, your subconscious mind thinks that I talk in tongue twisters. It's mainly just that I can't always comprehend the lofty ideals and, principles you discuss. Forget it. Now is not the time for losing one's temper. If the inferred experience is distorted, we should focus on filtering out each distortion one by one. Otherwise, we won't be able to trace your memories back any further. This is getting a little complicated. Is there a simpler explanation? Draw your bow and fire an arrow at that Fu Xuan. Bad luck. The Omniscia sees through you. Commencing support. Enough.
Systems fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Needs a little more heat.
How familiar.
Everything came together. Together as one. Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Another journey begins. On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Better to make no. Let's add more season.
Everything came together.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
With all my power, scry the future! Commencing support. Enough. Here. That freaked me out. I don't like people suddenly deciding to fight me. Now let's see who's here. Ting Yun, Welt, General Jing Yuan, and also him. I don't have to fight all of them, right? The Master Easy peasy? The interference factor creating the distortion here should only have one source. That is, the person present who shouldn't be. So I have to pick someone and clear them of interference? Exactly. My projection will disappear for the moment so as to not cloud your judgment. If you can hear my voice, then it means I'm watching over you. You're the best, Master Diviner. I hope the best version of me can overwrite the gloriously absurd version that lives in your subconsciousness. The person present who shouldn't be. Who could that be? General, hello! General? General Jing... what's his deal? This is clearly your subconscious projecting onto the General. I remember now. The General wasn't there when we broke into the Alchemy Commission. Looks like we found the source of our distortion.
March 7th.
You scared me.
Are you not satisfied with your life? Then why are you obsessing over the...
All things in this world have their yet stratagems. Constellations are human creations! Everything came together.
Information. In accordance. We have the upper hand. I'll contain them.
Half the work is systems as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
But the enemy needs a little more heat.
Allow me to make... Inputting commands. Whoa.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
What is that? I know what this is. It's a Bellabog heater. Wait a minute. What's a Bellabog heater doing at the healer's market? Looks like part of one experience has infiltrated another. A foreign object, so to speak. A foreign object? That sounds like a medical issue. Will it require surgery? No. I believe the object is a sign of the Matrix purging distortion. It has managed to trace back to another one of your experiences. Make contact with the object. Let's see if we can jump over into that experience. Huh? Bellabog. I've seen that name somewhere in the astral charts. There are many similar star systems on the Xianzhou trade routes. Unfortunately, all of them lost contact after the appearance of the Antimatter Legion. Yeah, Bellabog is a kind of snowy doomsday city. There are heaters like this all over the place. Otherwise, people wouldn't survive. Come on, Master Diviner. I'll give you a whirlwind tour of Bellabog. Is touching a heater a good idea? This thing is red hot. What if my hand turns extra crispy? It's okay. This is a memory space. If something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory. Well, I was never beaten up by Jing Yuan in reality either. Enough of that. Touch it. Hey, don't pull on my hand. Ow, ow, ow! Hot, hot, hot! What the actual... That thing was flaming hot! You said things that never happened to me in reality couldn't happen here. I said that if something hasn't injured you in reality, then it cannot injure you in memory. I didn't say anything about the sensation of injury. So this is Bellabog. I was expecting it to be cold. It's freezing. What? Master Diviner, aren't you cold? I can't stop shivering. Most likely a result of me never having experienced true cold. I'm afraid you'll have to do the shivering by yourself. On the Luofu, you and I have shared experiences. And so I was able to provide more active assistance. But in Bellabog, you'll have to rely on your own judgment to ascertain the source of distortion, and get the foreign object to appear. Yeah, I get it. Oh, Miss March, I have one more thing to ask. Have you ever experienced great suffering? What? I don't think so. Why are you suddenly asking me that? Sometimes people forget extreme memories to protect themselves from suffering. Perhaps you didn't notice, but in your memories of the Luofu, everyone you met was either hinting or explicitly stating that you should stop trying to remember. I believe this is most likely your subconscious communicating with you directly. Though, of course, we cannot rule out that external forces may have interfered with your memory. In the latter case, it is possible that someone decided to leave warnings in your subconscious to prevent you from recalling the truth.
Am I really that important to someone? I don't think there's anyone who'd go to all the trouble of locking up my memories.
And yet, memories are precisely what you seek, no? I say this to say one thing. Are you certain you wish to continue exploring your memories?
You said external forces might be messing with my head, right? That just makes me more curious. No one gets away with locking up my memories. Let's go. I'll show you the way to Goethe Hotel.
Very well. I must admit that I'm finding the whole matter more interesting by the minute.
This memory should be from the first day we arrived in Belobog. By the second day, we were wanted criminals already. The person present who shouldn't be. Who could it be?
This March 7th. Welcome to the Sampo Hotel. I'm Japar.
Why would hotel security need to be armed to the teeth?
No. Japard is a captain of the Silvermane Guards. Just like how the Luofu has its own Cloud Knights captains. I have no idea.
It isn't so surprising.
Excuse me, Miss March. Do you need anything? If there's nothing else, please also allow me to remind you. You cannot change the past.
That actually does feel like some...
Miss March! Long time no see. Welcome to the Sampo Hotel.
The Sampo Hotel? This is Goethe Hotel.
Was Goethe Hotel. Now it's the Sampo Hotel. In the autumn of his years, old Goethe got too old to run this place, so he handed it down to his most trusted young confidant, Sampo Kuski. And before you get the wrong idea, there was zero trickery involved. This was a cherished agreement between gentlemen. You see, old Goethe and I chose to face the future instead of clinging to memories of the past. You should do the same, March.
This blue-haired fellow has an air of deceit about him every time he opens his mouth.
You don't need a jade abacus to get a feel for Sampo.
The tea service at Goethe Hotel is first class, especially this Whale-Tide Spring. They say that an architect once used the preservation's power to make camellias bloom on the snow plains, and that this tea is made from those leaves. Whale-Tide Spring? Isn't that a variety of Xianzhou tea?
My brain must be filling in the blanks. Probably because I never drank any famous tea in Belobog.
Ugh, so bitter! Yuck! Bitter tea is good for your health.
Ugh, bitter is bitter. If it tastes like that, it doesn't really matter how good for you it is.
There's an old saying in Belobog, blessed is he who can eat the bitterest of bitter. These experiences are becoming increasingly distorted.
Seems like my subconscious mind has no talent for screenwriting.
I'm not sure your conscious mind does either.
I'm not denying it. Long time no see, Zila.
March? Long time no see. How's everything been going since you left Belobog? The Express never looked back. It headed straight for the other end of the galaxy, because that was its fate. The same goes for us. We can't return to the past. March, don't dwell on the past. It won't do you any good. Trust me.
Got it? Thanks. These warnings are ongoing. The situation is becoming stranger by the minute. It sure is. Let's press on and see what awaits. I remember our second day in Belobog was mostly us being hunted down by Silvermane guards. We didn't meet Zila until way later. Which means Zila shouldn't be appearing in this memory. She's the source of the interference. In which case, we must eliminate her.
Seems like you don't trust me.
It's not that I don't trust you. It's just... An answer is not required. She's merely a mirage hindering your progress. I understand. Let's do this. Information. In accordance. Commencing. I'll contain them.
Did you come here of your own volition? Existence as fleeting as the dawns do, destined for oblivion.
I still prefer adding fuel. Needs a little more heat. I'm honored by your presence, since you're already here. Why not have a meal?
The Omniscia sees through with all my power. Try the future. Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
What's this? Let me see. Developed on Herta space station. Seems like this must be the foreign object. The next experience should be meeting him for the first time. Herta space station. Shame we didn't get to see the stunning vistas of the snow plains. This hotel lobby must have left a deep impression on you. Well, waking up after a great sleep in a comfy bed to find out you're a wanted criminal tends to leave a deep impression. Let's move on to the next stop. I mean, the last stop. Let's go. So long as you're ready. I'll take a monitor over a red-hot heater any day.
March, wake up. We have to hurry.
Huh? Are we going? What about Miss Fuxuan?
Fuxuan? Who's that? And there's no time for daydreaming. The space station is in crisis.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me. Asta said that the Stellaron is stored in that room up ahead. And I'm guessing the Legion might also be interested in its whereabouts.
I know this memory. This is before we met him.
Who? March, You're being really weird today. Follow me.
Wind on top with mountain underneath. Find the second to last line? More sugar intake needed. Time for some sweet tea. Mountain and marsh from top to bottom. The third to last line means... someone's slacking off right now. Huh?
Sun-Hung, where are you? Master Diviner, can you hear me? Ah, darn it, something must have gone wrong. What am I gonna do? Why did Miss Fushuen pick the scariest time to vanish?
March, can you... me... I'm getting more and more evidence that your memories have suffered interference. But I don't know where from.
Looks like I'll have to do it by myself this time.
Heaven trigram on both ends. The third to last line says... Today is a good day for public service and overtime.
March, have you forgotten your past experiences? Surely your bow there is enough evidence for you. You were once a Galaxy Ranger, engaged in a bitter fighting battle with the remnants of the Swarm. You rescued a planet in the Emerald System that was about to be swallowed by a black hole, smashing through Dr. Primitive's carefully laid plans. You were severely wounded during the battle for Vonwalk. The leader of the Rangers encased you in ice to protect you and waited for you to recover.
My bow? But Himeko made that for me. You're lying.
March 7th, one of the nameless aboard the Astral Express. After being picked up by Himeko, she was freed from the six-phased ice in which she was encased. She lost all memory of the past. Because she had no past to speak of, she was an Eon, and Eons have no past. From the moment they ascend, the past and future of their existence becomes inundated by the March 7th's mistake was the loss of the authority of the Eons.
Could it be? That never even occurred to me. But I guess it's not impossible.
March, leave your memories in the past. Why do you insist on returning to them? If they were so important to you, wouldn't you have remembered them? The moment a Nameless boards the Express, a new life begins. We set out on a new road, never to return. Explore, Trailblaze, but do not dwell in the past. You'll tarnish the reputation of the Nameless.
Enough! You're not him. Nothing like him. He would never try and force me to give up something so important to me. I don't care who you are. Disappear right now and let me pass. And don't you ever pretend to be one of my friends again. Allow me to make a divination. Hesitation only breeds chaos. All things in this world have their laws, yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations! We have the upper hand. Enough.
Another system, fleeting as the dawns do, destined for oblivion.
Let's add more seasoning.
The Omniscia sees through you. Together as one! Oh!
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Weren't there coordinates sent out from the space station? Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
This is the first time we met him, but he isn't here. Who are you? I don't remember you.
I am a messenger of the Garden of Recollection. Miss March, please refrain from looking back upon your past. Leave the matrix of prescience and return to reality. The past is not worth exploring. It will only hurt you.
You're the one who needs to leave. I'm not letting this go. The Garden of Recollection? Did the Glow Swader send you? Are you the one meddling with my observations? What do you want with this girl? No matter the nature of your intentions, stealing others' memories like this, deceiving them, blinding them. I cannot allow that to happen.
You leave me no choice but to resort to unconventional means.
Miss March, this might feel uncomfortable, but I'm going to enter your memory world and help you clear out any obstacles. Our fortune is clouded with uncertainty. All things in this world, yet stratagems, constellations, are human creations! Information. In accordance. Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
From the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
Needs a little more heat.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, the two shall fall.
I'll contain them. Converge and awaken!
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Better to make no move than wait.
Commencing support. Enough.
From the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
Let's add more seasoning. I'm honored by your presence since you're already here. Why not have a meal?
With all my power, scry the future. Ready for another?
Got my back.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Needs a little more heat.
Enemy enough. Yin and yang, life and death. With all my power, scry the future.
Thanks for your help, Miss Fushuen.
I promised I'd watch over you. Besides, I've been blessed by the Wisdom Walker. I will never tolerate efforts to impede the truth.
That person said she was a messenger. The Garden of Recollection. Why would they come after me?
Many members of the Garden have their own agenda. It's impossible to confirm anything from a cursory introduction. This is the Astral Express, no? It would seem that you're nearing the source. The Matrix of Prescience Ultima should start making further calculations soon. Do you remember where it was exactly that you were discovered?
They set the ice down in one of the passenger cars. It ended up being my room.
Then let's pass through this carriage and find your room.
Huh?
Let's crack open this ice block.
Be careful not to harm her.
I've got this. Pom-pom.
This must be when the... Some memories are buried deep within you.
What's going on? How come we're back at the start?
It's the messenger. She's interfering with your movements again.
Don't look back. Keep going forward.
It seemed like that kid was trapped in ice, but the substance doesn't share the same physical properties. How bizarre. The crystals show at least 6 structures under differing conditions. 6 phased ice. The galaxy really is an enigma.
Everyone agreed to take you in. I'm in exile. And by the look of things, you might not have a home to go back to either. But here on the Express, nobody is alone. Miko said that your vitals were all stable. She just didn't know when you'd regain consciousness.
The Interferer has been thwarting your progress this whole time. Maybe the only way for you to find your past is to take a step back.
Don't look back. Keep going forward. I get it.
As soon as you open this door, the Matrix of Prescience will start whenever you're ready.
Is this my room? I didn't get a chance to tidy up. Don't judge.
This is your room? That block of ice in the center. Has it always been there?
Ice?
This must be the foreign object. Looks like our exploration has reached its final stage. I will confirm one last time. Are you sure you wish to keep exploring your past?
Yes. I'm sure. Master Diviner?
She is busy running the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
You again? What I do with my past is none of your business. Why do you have to make things so difficult?
Please, trust the Garden of Recollection. Everything I'm doing is for your protection.
You don't protect people by imprisoning them.
We know. If you are truly set on learning about your past, then come with me. I'll show you the origin that you seek. I hope that you will refrain from exploring any further than this. Trust me when I say, nothing good can come of it. There it is, your origin. Your life unfolds from this point on, full of unique experiences and adventure. What happened prior is meaningless to you. The value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past, but in the present and the future. The eagle returns from an unsuccessful hunt. The sailor avoids the course they know to be dangerous. And you, my child, should come to learn that the past is just an illusion. But your experiences now will be remembered forever. It is time to say goodbye. Here, a parting gift for you. I look forward to our next encounter.
Wait! Hold on! Miss Bourgeois? Why did the simulation just cut off like that? I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded is all.
And the Matrix of Prescience stopped at precisely the same moment. March, I lost sight of you once you touched that block of ice. What happened?
It's kinda hard to explain.
So, that mysterious girl was really a messenger of the Glow Swather?
Glow Swather? You mean Fuli the Remembrance? Are they the Eon connected to my past?
No, it's too early to draw such a conclusion. All I can say is that it was very likely an Eon that sealed away your memories. But not necessarily Fuli. When the messenger spoke of protection, perhaps she meant the following. By sealing away your memories, the Glow Swather wasn't attempting to harm you, but to shield you from the memories themselves.
It's not so bad. At least I know it has to do with the Garden of Recollection, right?
It seems like retrieving memories is beyond the operational spectrum of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima.
That's all right. You've helped me so much already, Master Diviner. I owe you a big one.
If you'll excuse me, I must organize an inspection of the Matrix. Fingers crossed there's no damage done.
We'll leave you to it then. Run. If we broke something, there'll be a huge bill to pay.
Oof.
I must organize an inspection of the Matrix. Ugh, fingers crossed there's no damage done.
I just found this in my pocket. How did it get there? Looks like a light cone. Didn't that weird voice in the Matrix say something about a parting gift? Well, I guess this is it. My origin, huh? I don't know why, but the voice sounded friendly to me. Well, I guess I'll keep it then. Jumping through all those hoops in the Matrix was pretty exhausting. But this little gift makes me feel like it was worth it. I'll have to find time to thank Miss Fu Xuan properly. I really owe her one.
sights from this express of yours are surprisingly pleasant. I've lived within the Divination Commission under the Delve's artificial sky for so long that I'd somewhat forgotten the magnificence of the real world. Visit more of such marvelous places and to gaze upon such views with my own eyes. The most grandiose, astounding, and extraordinary vistas are often found in perilous and distant lands. It's a pity that the Luofu cannot part from me for even a day. Even if I wished to visit other lands, they probably wouldn't allow it. I must thank you for this. I can come here to have some peace and quiet when my work gets too busy. You are esteemed guests on the Xianzhou. I doubt any would dare to pull me away. Such a minute place, and yet such splendid scenery. Just splendid.
All right, stream. I'm going to take a little breather and get back at some more Star Rail grinding. So tune in later in the evening time. So yeah, thanks for watching.